Imagine holding in your hands a map, not of countries, not of mountains, not of seas, but of the entire universe. A drawing that dares to capture everything that exists, the ground beneath your feet, the sun above your head, and the mysterious realms beyond human sight. But here's the paradox. Every map of the universe is not just a diagram of reality. It's a mirror of the human mind. It reveals not only what we see, but what we believe. Today, we will journey through forgotten maps of the cosmos, from the cave walls of our ancestors to the meticulous drawings of Greek philosophers, from the golden age of Islamic astronomy to the bold revolutions of the Renaissance, and finally to the astonishing maps made by satellites scanning the afterglow of the Big Bang. This is not just astronomy, this is the story of how humanity tried again and again to answer the same eternal question: where are we? Long before telescopes, before mathematics, before even writing, humans raised their eyes to the sky and tried to make sense of it. In caves like Lascaux in France nearly 17,000 years ago, people painted not only animals but dots. Some scholars believe these dots represent the Pleiades, the seven sisters, shining above us even today. For those people, the sky was not empty. It was a story, a script written by unseen forces. The Babylonians, among the first great sky watchers, divided the heavens into constellations, not as art, but as prophecy. The Egyptians aligned their temples with Sirius, the star that announced the Nile's flood, their very survival. The Mayans built pyramids to mirror constellations, believing the heavens were the blueprint of civilization. For them, mapping the universe was not curiosity, it was survival, power, and meaning. Then came the Greeks with a daring question: what if the universe has a shape? Plato imagined the heavens as perfect spheres. Aristotle made it systematic, the earth at the center, unmoving, surrounded by crystalline shells that carried the moon, the sun, the planets, and the fixed stars. This geocentric universe was finite, ordered, and elegant. But it was Claudius Ptolemy in the 2nd century CE who turned philosophy into geometry. His book, the Almagest, became the definitive map of the cosmos. Using circles upon circles, epicycles, he could predict the movement of planets with surprising accuracy. For over 1,000 years, Ptolemy's model was not just science, it was a worldview. The Earth at the center was not only astronomy, it was theology. Humanity was at the center of God's creation. Centuries later, the torch moved eastward. In Baghdad, under the Abbasid caliphs, the House of Wisdom became the greatest observatory of knowledge. Scholars like Al-Farghani refined Ptolemy's numbers, creating works that would later inspire Europe's Renaissance. Al-Sufi, known in the West as Azofi, published his Book of Fixed Stars in 964. For the first time, constellations were drawn with accurate brightness, size, and even color. His maps were not myths, they were measurements. But here lies the beauty. In the Islamic world, the cosmos was both mathematical and spiritual. Astronomy helped determine prayer times and the direction of Mecca. Yet at the same time, scholars debated the infinite majesty of God reflected in the heavens. The map of the universe was a tool for science, but also a meditation on meaning. Fast forward to Renaissance Europe. A Polish canon named Copernicus looked again at Ptolemy's universe. Elegant, yes, but complicated. Almost forced. What if Earth wasn't the center? What if the sun was? This was more than geometry. It was heresy. But Copernicus sparked a revolution that Galileo's telescope would confirm. Moons around Jupiter, craters on the moon, phases of Venus. The heavens were no longer perfect and unchanging. They were dynamic, filled with worlds. Kepler replaced circles with ellipses, discovering a hidden harmony in planetary motion. Newton tied it all together with the law of gravity, the invisible thread holding the cosmic map together. For the first time, the universe was infinite, mechanical, and governed by laws, not myths. Today, our maps go far beyond planets and stars. They include galaxies, clusters, and the great cosmic web. With satellites like COBE, WMAP, and Planck, we have drawn perhaps the most astonishing map ever, the cosmic microwave background, the faint afterglow of the Big Bang 13.8 billion years ago. This map shows not gods, not crystalline spheres, but temperature ripples left from the birth of time. In it, we see the seeds of galaxies, quantum fluctuations stretched across the infant cosmos. And yet, just as the Babylonians believed their constellations were the ultimate truth, just as Ptolemy believed his spheres were final, so too do we believe that our cosmic maps are complete. But are they? Physicists whisper of multiverses, hidden dimensions, cosmic inflation. Maybe our universe is just one bubble in an ocean of universes. Every forgotten map of the universe still lives within us. The hunter painting stars in a cave, the priest aligning temples with Sirius, the scholar in Baghdad sketching constellations, the astronomer watching moons circle Jupiter. Each map was wrong in detail, but right in essence. They were all attempts to connect the human mind with the infinite. So next time you look up at the night sky, ask not only what's out there, but also what story am I telling myself when I draw my map of it? Because maybe the most forgotten map of the universe is not in any library or observatory. It is the one you carry inside your imagination.